as you've said, it's a sad moment for the country, especially the football fraternity, because we all know what Baba did to our football. Anytime Gor Mahia was playing, he was definitely going to be there. Every time maybe there was a derby, he was going to be there. And aside from that, he empowered the youths most of the time. We just see the recent ODM at 20.
Yeah, the coast,
Yes,
I had forgotten about that. The ODM was celebrating 20 years.
So you can imagine I think it's from his leadership that it was able to be there. Players, you can see how the players were treated. The teams, Shabana FC, Gor Mahia, they traveled to Mombasa by SGR. They were catered for. They slept well, they ate well, they played the tournament, and at the end of the day, they came home at least with something in their pockets, aside from what the team gives them.
And in fact, as the ODM was celebrating 20 years, it was just the party celebrating a visionary leader. Because it was now 20 years of ODM. So that just goes to show you how Baba was a visionary leader.
Of course, for me now, my last memory, I think the last time I saw Baba was Chan. He came out and supported the team.
Man.
That was fantastic. Fantastic. Somebody who loved his sports. He loved his football.
Yes.
What is going to be your lasting memory of Baba? Indeche,
I think for me it's he attended the match. The team won. Then on the presidential park, the one the president had given the
team, stars,
he made sure again he came in the dressing room and he was like, okay, I cannot go on top of the president, but at least I can merge. So he was like, okay, I'm adding 500,000 Kenya shillings,
just like that,
bonuses
from nowhere, man.
Believe you me, every player who was in that team, every official will always have the memory of Baba, because one way or another, that 500,000, I'm 100% sure
it impacted
something to their lives and even their loved ones back at home. So for me, that's one thing I'm going to live remembering Baba with. Yes.
And I'm wondering for you, Daya, he was the patron for Gor Mahia for the longest time.
And one thing, thank you for saying he was a patron of Gor Mahia, but I tend to think he was a patron for football, because whenever I used to see this derby being played and maybe the country was celebrating a national holiday and FC Leopards and Gor Mahia meeting, Baba would give both teams.
In Homa Bay. In Homa Bay, you remember, he gave Gor Mahia cash. He went ahead and gave FC Leopard cash.
So he was, to me, he was a patron for the sport, not for Gor Mahia. So I'm going to miss him that way. And one other personal thing about Raila, for me, he made me dream as a young boy. It was 1992 and Kenya was in a very tight spot as a country politically, and then multipartyism came, and Raila was among the front runners for democracy, where a Kenyan feels like he belongs, and so that was a breakthrough for this country, not just for the youth of that time, the Kinasisi. It was a breakthrough for the whole country, that we came from a one-party de jure state to a multi-party state where everybody's voice was important to the country. So that is one thing I'll always remember him for, bringing the nation to a point where everybody's voice was visible and everybody's voice mattered. Yes,
and that is the most important thing. Of course, for our listeners, we shall keep you updated as the story continues to develop. Of course, you are listening to the Breakpoint with me, Hilda Chepto,
Diamond Kusimba, the guru.
Yes, and of course we have our guest up, Mr. Indeche, and when we come back, we talk to Indeche now. Tunaingia tuongee story ya Chan.
Yes,
we talk about different things in matters football.
sukari kwa mwili.
Yeah, just a bit of sugar, sting energy.
Yes.
Energy is important, at least so that we can carry out the show paka tumalize.
Msikilizaji, you still have a chance to win.
Yes, of course, it's not for free. Unajua pia pale when you get your Pepsi, you have a we give you airtime pia. You can get your airtime. So when you are sitting down pale, just keeping updated with
what's happening in the country.
At the moment, you can take out your Pepsi. Just under the bottle top.
Yes,
under the bottle
kuna
top.
Kuna code hapo.
Yeah, there's a code there. Now take that code pale, and of course dial *45*3#. Then send that code.
We said *459*3#. Yes.
Then you send that code kwa hiyo number.
Yes.
And of course you get instant airtime guaranteed.
Kwa hivyo unakunywa soda yako
kabisa,
na simu inakunywa airtime. Ndio hiyo.
So tuko hapa hivi kwa the breakpoint, tunasema hashtag ni kunywa airtime na Pepsi.
Mambo ina flow easy ukikunywa free airtime with the Pepsi Playtime on the fresh SportyFM's Breakpoint, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on SportyFM. SportyFM, beyond sport.
ka nini pale initials ni initials
wewe kama
hiyo ni initials
young ma
do you know who she is
Katora Casanova from Brooklyn, New York.
Wewe
niuliza
I'm telling you Simba unajaribu
unanikamili kabuda.
Of course the time right now is 10:38 and this is SportyFM and you're listening to The Breakpoint. My name is Hilda Chepto.
Diamond Kusimba, the guru here.
Yes, and of course as we mentioned before we went for the break pale kidogo, in studio with us we have Quintine Indeche, who is a CAF marketing and commercial officer. Karibu sana Quintine.
Thank you.
Yes, we want to have a little bit of a chat. Yes, and of course as we start this conversation, you can reach us on our WhatsApp pale. Keep us company. Let's talk. Of course on 0733222105. Hata tuma salamu hapa ya Quintine kidogo. Tumie emoji.
Najua ni Mluya.
Unajua nataka squeeze it's more about emojis.
Yes.
If you don't know how to interpret emojis.
Hiyo ndio makosa.
Hiyo ni makosa.
By the way nimepelekwa crash course ya emoji.
Even you have learned now to interpret emojis.
Gen Z zaongea na kitu kingine. Ni emojis tu pa
emojis and that is a whole statement.
Yes.
Na lazima uko unajua what that
means.
Translate in words. So karibu sana Quintine. And maybe just for our listeners, kindly just introduce yourself.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, my name is Quintine Indeche. I work for Ulinzi Stars.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes, I work for Ulinzi Stars.
Dio.
I've been raised by Ulinzi. That's one thing I'm proud of. All the way from Western Kenya.
Ndio.
Papa. I think I can say I'm here because of Ulinzi in general, because Ulinzi took me while I was still in high school.
Wow.
That's the funny thing. Yes.
Bado unasoma?
Yes, I was still in high school and I remember the group that I was with were in the KPL, if you remember that time, under 20.
Okay.
We won the team that won the trophy in 2016.
Wewe.
Yes.
Ulikuwa hapo?
Yes.
Maana nadhani Ulinzi walishinda alafu baada yao ilikuwa ni Thika United.
Yes.
Si ndio?
Yes.
Ya Johnny.
Yes.
Kwa hivyo ni nyinyi?
So, yeah.
So, I'm telling you.
Wewe ni illustrious company bana.
Very good company.
Safi.
So
yes.
Now you can understand where my respect comes with Ulinzi, because I think it gave me a path to my career. And aside from playing football, I had the opportunity also, like you're playing, and I also enroll in school. So for me, I always say thumbs up to Ulinzi. I'll always give everything.
It's an integral part of who you are.
Yes. I'm who I am today because of Ulinzi. And aside from football, it also gave me the opportunity, like, man, you're not just supposed to play football. There are more opportunities outside here aside from just playing football. Keep on pushing. Attend, and Coach Nyangweso at that time, there's some day he told me, you know what, you might not play right now, but there's something in you. Yes. At that time, I don't think if most of the people know him, but right now is one of our commanders, Samunyikai. I really appreciate him so much because he really believed in me. He gave me the opportunity. He pushed for me. He was on my back, Quintine, you're smart, you really need to keep on learning. You're not just supposed to sit here now. You got the job, you're playing here in Ulinzi. Now everything aside, now that's my life. No, he made sure that because I had deferred from school. He made sure
he couldn't allow that to happen.
Yes, he made sure I go up with my education. And thank you so much to Mr. Maina. At that time was the CEO and for ZTech.
Okay.
Like he made sure that I continued my scholarship until I finished. And I graduated. So
you're a product of good mentorship.
Yes.
Good mentorship.
Yes.
Kuna watu wamesimama na wewe.
Yes.
And the interesting thing, the first photo or my first time to know who Indeche was is a photo of somebody saying he was graduating.
Ala.
from uni.
Yes,
you did a course. There's this footballer who is a former who used to play but decided to go back to school. That was my first introduction to you. Before now you got the new role pale Manene Chan pale.
Yes.
So I was very curious from then.
Like, ni footballer gani wewe unaweza amua kurudi kwa masomo?
Kabisa. Ameamua kurudi kusoma na unajua to add education because as you said most of our footballers or athletes in general they just take that path moja. Ile tu ni shule, not shule, that is my
career
yangu too, and then you forget this other side and you forget inaisha.
Ni skills zako unaziachilia, unaziweka tu hapo why.
So for me that was my first introduction to you. And I just want to go now to the recent. We are now a lot of people now
aware of him. People like me.
People like you. Exactly. Of course, we are talking about the
before he reminded me of his 20 when he was in under 20 when they were winning. I knew Indeche.
We knew him from
at the Chan.
At the Chan.
Yeah, they invited us. They were so kind enough to invite the journalists.
They treated journalists very well.
Wow, we watch it.
Yes, and of course we are talking about the recently completed Chan tournament, and of course that is where Indeche was working, of course, as the CAF marketing and commercial officer. So can you tell us how was that experience, and of course some of your roles pale?
Okay, first of all I think it gave me the forefront to see football, let me say Africa, because I won't rush to Europe and back at home.
We kwanza ni wa home.
It kept me in a place where I saw how football in Africa, in other countries in Africa, they are doing well. And that comes, under definitely good governance. That's the first impression I saw. And most of my roles, they really entailed the sponsors.
Okay.
The sponsors and for
the people who bring the money into the sport.
The money into sport. Let me tell you something funny. There's no way our sport can grow without people coming on board, corporates, the sponsors. They are very key and integral to the growth
to the sport
of our sports. And not only football,
sports in general.
Sports in general. So I think they need to be treated, let me say, they need to be given the upper hand. Everything they need, for example, in a tournament like the Chan, so everything they needed for their visibility, they have to be top notch, because for sure they will come. Someone is giving you his money, the value, what he's
you have to
getting.
give back the value.
You have to give back the value.
Exactly.
And that's one thing I think CAF is doing very well. And that's why you saw CAF was a bit serious on issue of infrastructure. Without good infrastructure, there's no way the sponsors and the visibility is going to be there.
You're going to be there too. Yes.
The fan engagement.
Yes.
It comes with proper stadiums. The infrastructure is good. So through that you get people. Okay, who are the people? The fans. Yes. There is no football without the fans.
They're one of the biggest stakeholders.
Yes, they're the biggest stakeholders. No.
I tell people that the biggest single entity in football as a sport is the fan.
Yes, it is the fun.
And the moment we start aligning ourselves with the fan and knowing that his presence or her presence is the most integral thing in this sport, then we are not bad at Jafika.
Now that's why you saw CAF was a bit serious about fan engagement, the fans' activations,
exactly,
the safety of the fans, because without the fans there's no football.
Ticketing,
so, yes, the ticketing aspect of it. Okay, let us have this scenario. Kenya is playing Morocco.
Yes.
No fans at the stadium. Let's be honest.
No fans, no sponsors.
No, even for the sponsors.
What do they be?
Like, I've paid my money and I don't see any
value.
The visibility.
Why is it? Why?
Nobody's seeing.
Yes.
Nobody's interested.
Yeah, it's a big problem. The next time simu zitapigwa.
Let me tell you something funny. And I'm not lying to you. Do you know majority of Kenya didn't know CAF existed. Let me just tell you.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
We were so deep into, FIFA.
FIFA
Before FIFA,
there is our mother CAF.
Our mother is here. CAF
is our mother of this continent.
Yes.
That is our football mother.
The one who tries to make sure we get to that level.
The one who represents us on that other level.
And let us just be honest. Majority of the Kenyans didn't know about CAF. Now that's why
I like the way you're talking about that, because even when I was having a discussion with my friends about the rules, I was telling them kuna sheria za CAF. Usifikiria ati CAF haina sheria. Ndio unaanza kwambia ati FIFA no FIFA here. CAF has their own rules.
Yes, CAF
and we are governed by CAF rules in this continent.
Yes.
Ati lakini FIFA inasema tunaangalia goal difference kwanza, that is FIFA. Hapa ni CAF. Tunaanza na head to head.
Yes.
So tell them about that, about CAF being our mother.
Yes. CAF, the bigger part of CAF is to make sure that the football in Africa in general gets to where the so-called, they're so obsessed with FIFA,
UEFA.
As Africa, we need to get there. And the only way for us to get there is through the good governance we're seeing from Dr. Motsepe with the CAF team. You see, that's the only way it's going to get us to that other level. And believe you me, it doesn't just lie to CAF. The responsibility doesn't just lie to CAF. The responsibility doesn't right now to Kenya here for Football Kenya Federation.
Yes.
It's a collective responsibility.
Yeah.
It starts with also us, the fans. When CAF decided that Kenya, Uganda and Tanzania, they're going to co-host
a pamoja bid.
Pamoja bid. You see, that's a big thing for us, right? But now, us as fans, what are you doing to make sure that again we can have the pamoja bid 2027, and even after that we can be able to host big tournaments
from a CAF point of view. From a CAF point of view, because you're the right person to ask this question.
Yes.
What does CAF feel about the Kenyan public participation in the tournament that they've just hosted here in East Africa?
Yeah, because I was in that press conference where Motsepe said this was the best CHAN tournament.
Let me tell you something funny.
Yeah.
Thumbs up to all Kenyans, those who went to the stadium, the media, the journalists, the digital content creators. Let me tell you something funny. Football has evolved. Technology, media, the digital aspect,
platforms,
the aspect of it really help us to push
the tournament.
The tournament. Believe me, go to TikTok.
It was CHAN.
Now that's one thing. CAF was like, okay, this now is crazy. The way Kenyans are so passionate about their own thing, and if they decide Indo tunaendea, this is what we are doing. Believe me,
they do it in numbers.
Yes, you just saw it. Now that's one thing. You saw at the press statement, Dr. Motsepe talked about it. He didn't talk about it in the aspect of he wanted to please Kenyans. It's something everyone saw.
It is actually true that we made a profit.
Yes, we did. We did,
because I heard he announced that we for the first time we made a profit of 9 point something million.
We did
from the tournament.
From the tournament.
From the CHAN.
You see, if somebody tells you he made a profit, even in business,
you
invest your money somewhere.
Yes.
Then you expect returns.
Some returns, yes.
Right?
Yes.
Now that's what we are talking about. Money was invested.
Yes.
Now aside from this investment, we got something now.
Some return.
Some return from our investment, and it happened. It happened. It started from the ticket sales, from the fan engagement. Let me tell you something funny. All the matches, if you attended all the Kenyan matches at Kasarani, did you see the level of hospitality?
It was high. It was high.
You see the level of hospitality?
Some matches, yes.
Yeah.
If somebody bought a VIP ticket, he was actually treated
like VIP.
Like a VIP, the way it's supposed to be. You see?
Yeah.
And that's what I'm telling you. Our football, that's the line we need to take as a country.
Yes.
Okay.
But again, it's crucial because one thing I always insist, and I will always keep on insisting, it's a role we all have to play.
All of us.
Everybody has a
Yes.
role to play.
Everyone has a role to play. It's not about Hilda just because Hilda is in a certain position, so we are like, okay,
Siafanye.
Hilda, they are making our football is not great because kina Hilda they are not doing ABCD. Because
na wewe,
what about
It's
you?
a collective.
What about you?
what are you doing?
You've gotten the opportunity to go to the stadium
to watch the game. Have
to
you
support your team.
Yeah.
Have you gone?
No.
You haven't gone. Okay, you want to go, you don't purchase the ticket. You want to go to the gates to push people
for access.
It's on a Sunday.
Yeah.
A family of 4.
Have come.
Yeah.
Mother,
Father,
father,
and 2 daughters.
2 daughters.
Mm.
They just want, okay, we are from the church, now we want to go have
and
a
watch
good
our
time,
country play.
watch our country,
Support
play,
my country.
support my country,
Yes.
you know.
Yeah.
And they bought their tickets early.
Yes.
They made sure, okay, the tickets were really going
Like
very fast.
hot cakes.
It was,
So
it was on demand.
Let me tell you, others were not sleeping.
Yeah.
People on their phone, like you're just waiting. When they say
The portal is on.
It's open.
Other people are buying them at
I
2
swear.
2 a.m.
everyone was clogging on it, and they was like, I need to get this ticket
Yes.
right now.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So public interest was so high.
So public interest was so high. So you get a family has prepared themselves. They're going to the stadium. They've bought their tickets.
Yeah.
Then me and Okisimba here,
tunaenda study.
we just sat
Yeah.
and we were saying like,
on that
no,
Sunday.
yes, it's our country. So this
Mimi
much
naenda
we'll
kuona
watch.
Harambee.
We will go without.
We will go without.
Na tutafika.
Yes, na tutafika na tutaingia.
Yeah.
Just like the way we do our local leagues
leagues
here,
here.
you know, like the way you treat now your team is playing, like we'll just go. We don't have to pay.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
This is
create
another
chaos.
level, bana.
Yes, you create chaos at the gate. You make it hard. Now that's where you see there were fines.
Yeah. Fines were
That
incurred,
was
bana.
That was my next question.
There were
fines were
As much
incurred.
as, ticket
More than once.
pale,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
and let me tell you something funny.
Yeah.
Do you know the profit we are talking about from also those fines?
They contribute
Oh,
to
yeah,
the
yes,
profit.
They
because-
contribute to the profit. They contribute to the profit.
Ironically.
And now I'm very curious, Quintine, just
Yes.
in general, before we take a short break,
Yes.
just in general, when now say we have a tournament that
Yes.
is a continental tournament.
Yes.
Of course, venye tuseme hiyo pamoja hivyo Kenya is hosting Uganda and Tanzania. I'm just very curious about the marketing bit. Let's say it's coming here in Kenya.
Yes.
Now who comes up with the marketing strategy, and how is it executed in the host nation? Let's say here in Kenya now. How is it executed? Is it CAF who comes up with the marketing strategy, or is it a collaborative effort
between the
whereby
CAF
it's
and the LOC?
LOC, CAF together
And the
they come up with a
federation.
strategy. Yes, and then now it's executed.
So
Yeah.
first of all, when CAF is having an official tournament,
Yeah.
it's not a federation tournament. It's not a Kenyan tournament.
Mhm.
It is a CAF tournament.
Hosted somewhere.
The guidelines
Yes.
which are being used
Mhm.
throughout the tournament, throughout the plannings, are not from the
For the-
federation,
not
or
from
for
the LOC.
local, from the LOC. No,
Yes.
they are from the CAF.
From
Guidelines in the CAF.
Yes, even the LOC,
Yeah.
they are following all the guidelines that which they're being handed over to them by the CAF team. Now that's why you saw each and every time you saw CAF delegation there in Kenya
Yes.
to assess
Assess the situation.
the situation,
Look
how
at the
prepared,
stadiums.
how prepared we are. You see, they went to the hotels
Yes.
Yeah.
to check
Yeah.
are the hotels suitable
Yeah.
for the
Are they
players.
standard?
The standards.
The standards.
Do they meet the standard? You know, CAF has its own standard. You know, so they have to make sure from the pitch.
And if you don't reach those standards, you get fined.
No,
Yeah.
no, you don't
That's
meet
what I
the
want to-
standard.
They
You
move
don't
somewhere
host.
else.
You don't host the
Ooh,
tournament.
you might even lose the
move it
tournament.
Yes.
somewhere else.
What you remember? Well, when was the tournament first supposed
to be early this year.
Yes,
Yeah.
but
Then-
we ended up
Yeah, there had to be some, the
yes, it
head
was
of state
because
had to
because of the
Yeah.
preparedness.
Yes,
You know,
I remember.
and that's why I'm telling you, Hilda, for us to say we are prepared, let me tell you something funny. Hilda, you don't wake up and you say we have Nyayo Stadium and you said we are ready to host a tournament.
In fact, let me
yes. I want us to go for a break.
Manake time nayo. I have something to ask you.
We come back to that. Preparedness. Tukisemanga we are prepared. Are we really always really prepared? So we will continue with that conversation when we come back.
Okay.
He's done it! Breakpoint on SportyFM. Beyond Sport.
The sporty updates. Gor Mahia patron and former Prime Minister Raila Odinga is dead. Raila has passed on with this morning at the age of 80 while receiving treatment in India.
South Africa have qualified for the first FIFA World Cup since 2010 after topping Group C ahead of Nigeria and Benin. Bafana sealed their spot with a 3-0 win over Rwanda.
Yes, and in swimming, Kenyan swimmer Francis Gichuhi will captain the national deaf swimming team at the 2025 Summer Deaf Olympics in Tokyo.
Look out! Home run! Top story hits.
which was organizing this tournament that we just had in Kenya, and it was postponed. So why is it that CHAN actually ililegeza when it came to Kenya? Because sijaiona nchi ikiambiwa okay, tutai push because of we are non-preparedness. What was that about Kenya, and what was CAF trying to communicate to Africa?
One thing you need to understand, this was the first ever tournament that CAF has ever done between 3 or like, let me say
more than one
country.
Yes. It was new territory.
Yes. It was something that we had also CAF had to show that
really
wanted
it to happen.
It can happen.
And it had to happen.
In Europe,
they've done it.
They do it.
Yes, they've done it. I remember the year 2000 there was a joint bid. Africa did it in the AFCON in the 2001 or 2000 or 2002. Ghana, Nigeria.
Yes.
Yeah, there was a duo.
Yes.
Yeah, the AFCON.
Yes.
And then there was Europe, Poland and something. Then it has taken years. Then now CHAN did the Pamoja bid.
Yes. So there's that aspect of, we also had to show, we most of the time we are so much into the European football that we tend to forget we can do it
ourselves.
Africa, we can do it. We have the capability.
So no wonder the leniency that CAF demonstrated.
So the leniency that was there, it was also good for CAF, for the image of CAF, to show that it's possible.
It really cares about the continent.
Africans, we can do it.
Now I understand.
You get?
Yes.
Yeah. It's not just it's not just
it's not favoritism.
Yes.
Some people say Kenya imekuwa favored bana. Sasa they were not ready and now they are being told okay, let's postpone because it's Kenya.
Let's be honest. It was not just about Kenya. Even Tanzania, even Uganda.
It was a joint.
That's why I'm telling you. It's not about Benjamin Mkapa. People, okay. You guys know that there were also some renovations also at Benjamin Mkapa.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very necessary renovation.
Yes. Nelson Mandela.
And then again you had to include Zanzibar, which was not in the program.
Which was not in the program.
Originally.
Okay. Yes. We'll come to that.
Yes.
Being prepared is not about
viwanja iko tayari
having Nyayo Stadium. Now, me by saying Nyayo Stadium is like the surface. You just saying
kiwanja iko tayari.
As long as it's green.
Tuko ready.
We always put it this way. The stadium is the structure.
Yes.
Then
and the pitch
where people are playing, it's the pitch, but again, as long as it's green.
Rangi ni green.
Bora ni green iko sawa.
You don't care even if it's bumpy, there are holes on it.
Yes.
As long as it's green, then it's sustainable for us to play. No. Players' welfare.
Very important.
Where does the player welfare comes from? Most of the time, where they're playing.
Yeah, true.
The surface.
And of course, before even they go to the pitch as well, how does the locker room look like?
Yes.
They have a working shower.
Yes.
Is the water even warm?
The entrance, where the players going to enter the stadium.
Is there enough room for them?
They need to have a specific gate for competition for the players only. It's not like where players are entering from,
fans now
where the fans are coming in from. No.
True.
So now it's the aspect of preparedness. You have a stadium, okay, check, tick, it's there. Now we go to the details. The accessibility of the stadium, the roads that lead
to the
stadium, from the stadium.
Na ndio maana tuko tunaona juzi game ikiendelea, barabara imefungiwa kutoka hapa bila shindwa Kasarani huko. Unaelewa? Kiambu Road is being affected.
But we were complaining, right?
Tunashindwa. Unajua, so I'm telling you from a Kenyan's perspective.
Yes. Because tumezoea tu ni kuenda stadium, ni kuenda na kuingia.
Yes.
When we attend our local matches.
Okay.
Protocols.
Let me ask you a simple question. Kenya is playing Morocco at Kasarani, right?
Yes.
How many Kenyans own vehicles in this country?
Not many.
Right?
Right now, many.
Yes.
So, put it in this way. We're not closing the roads.
Yes.
We allow everyone. Where kama uko na gari, nini, come to the stadium.
Yes.
Now, that scenario. Try to picture that scenario.
Unmanageable. unmanageable, chaotic.
Yes. Yes.
Even now for the fun, that experience.
There won't be any fun experience in that stadium. Let us be honest. It's going to be chaos. We love football. We all want to go to the stadium, right? Yeah. But the stadium cannot accommodate.
So what you're saying, we cannot all go to one game, all of us. We must have some structure, organization.
You have to. And
tickets, kama zimefika, kama tuko na tiketi 27,000, we should all know there should be public awareness that only 27,000 tickets are available.
Yes.
Na baada ya hiyo kutakuwa hakuna access.
Yes. So if you have vehicles, not all vehicles
will be accessible to that place.
Yes. The only vehicles which will be allowed to the stadium for the teams.
Yes.
Then for the service providers, for the fan engagement. Now this is the part where most of the European countries wanatushinda.
Yeah, because they don't go with cars. When you go and watch a football match,
to honest. Believe you me, Manchester is playing Arsenal.
Yeah, there are no cars.
Fans will rally each other on the roads.
Yes, and then they use public transport. Yeah, they usually use trains.
Like for this weekend when they go the derby, Manchester United is playing Liverpool at Anfield. So organizations are already there. Things are being
yes. And the organization doesn't lie on. That's why I was saying it's a
collective. You started that way.
It doesn't lie
with the federation
or the federation.
Yes.
People throw stone to the federation.
Yes. When things don't work.
When things don't work. But
wanajisahau.
Sisi wenyewe. You as a fan, what are you doing? You have been given the opportunity. The federation has made sure that this game is here. It's going to be played.
Wamekupatia time. Tickets ziko.
Now, you, what are you doing? You with your friends, cheer yourself up. Come up. Let us meet at Archives. Let us sing songs. Let us book via
Are you booking buses?
Yes.
Do you have your tickets? Have you booked your transport?
If you're a true fan of football, you will never allow a fellow fan to come to the stadium without a ticket.
Wow.
You won't allow?
Kwa sababu hiyo ni kuleta chaos.
Yes. And unatuharibia sisi.
Si tushabai.
Wewe
unaenda?
Man, I've sacrificed. Nimejinyima hii thao.
Sasa unaenda huko
kufanya yangu. Wewe unakuja kufanya nini?
Kama si chaos.
Yes. We all have problems. We all need this money.
Na hatuwezi enda sote hii game. This particular game. So, jipange ya next.
Na it was good because there was a point yenye fan zones were there.
Yes, that was a very big relief.
They have been set up.
Yes.
Even if you sit at home, DSTV, you can watch this game.
But speaking of fan zones, Quintine, hapa niko na swali.
Ndio.
It bothered me because me, I'm a person who loves the fans. I'm a person who loves fan engagement.
Yes.
And for me, the parks, these are fan zones and all that. Ilichelewa kidogo. For me, I thought venye tu tournament, even before the tournament tuianze, I wish they would have set it up early.
Was it because because they didn't expect such fun involvement?
Let me be honest.
Yes, please. That's how you're here.
I want to say first I want to apologize and I'm really sorry to the fans for the first match, the incident that happened. People really wanted to
watch their country, man. There was hunger.
There was hunger.
It was coming from lack of watching their country for years. Because the country was playing outside Kenya.
Yes, and then there was that aspect of we are doing well.
Yes,
things. There was light.
Yes, at the
there
end
was
of
some
tunnel,
light.
Yes.
Kenyans were seeing, and that's why I'm saying I'm apologizing. We are very sorry because we delayed, and that's why I'm saying preparedness.
Yes,
we sit down, we plan, right?
Yeah,
but okay, we're humans. Sometimes we tend to. There's some things we are like, okay, it's not important. That one is not important right now. We can take it later. But believe you me, in football, if you miss one step, that's the end of it.
Nivo.
Like, you are prepared to fail.
Okay.
If you just missed one step,
crucial step,
and that's where we did wrong. We try to push, and okay, the blame is not going on the LOC or it was a collective blame responsibility. You see, we as CAF, we sat down, we give the LOC the guidelines, the LOC also go on and implementing it
on the ground.
Yes. And one thing Kenyans need to understand, there was nowhere the federation was involved in this tournament.
kitu moja you want to make clear.
Let it make it clear.
FKF had nothing to do with Chan. Tafadhali.
Nothing. Now that's why there's always an local organizing committee.
Hao ndio wanaulizwa maswali.
Those are the people who work hand in hand with the CAF to coordinate the tournament. You don't involve the federation in the CAF tournaments.
That is clear.
The only thing the federation does now, the federation supports the LOC with Hilda is our person. He's good at this field, you know. Now we give Hilda from federation to work to work for the LOC at that time.
Naandikwa kwa LOC. Thank you.
You have understood.
You made it clear.
No, that is a very good point.
Yes,
because most people don't understand how
these
things are. So when it's a CAF tournament, it's not a federation. It's not a federation tournament.
No,
it's a CAF takes
and local organizing
of everything. Now that's why you see, if anything goes wrong, if the things that were happening on the Kenyan game, especially when Kenya
is playing,
was playing. Now the final was going to
the federation, man.
To the federation.
Maze na wana maneno bwana.
Yes.
Hao ndio wanamwambia sasa. Unaona watu wengi vile wanafanya.
Tunaumiza federation yetu, then we crucify them.
And we are the ones actually putting them in trouble.
We are the ones who are putting them in trouble. Because the federation's work is to make sure the Harambee Stars is well prepared for the tournament. Na that's why you saw even
ni members wanashughulika na timu yao.
You see, Morocco, their team is here.
Yes.
If for an instant there was some issue of branding with the team, you know, we'll get fines and everything. If you don't dress properly, we don't follow the guidelines, believe you me. Now, if the Moroccan team was the one which was doing the mistake, we don't now find the LOC in Kenya.
No.
We don't find the federation in Kenya.
No.
The fine goes to
Morocco.
their federation.
Yeah, that is the
To their federation.
You made it very clear.
Yes. So you get.
Yeah, that's a good point.
The Kenyan federation, you know, it's being crucified. It's being deducted money.
You know, fines.
Yes.
You see, and there was nowhere they were involved to make sure that, you know, these fans they are going to that. And I'm so happy with Mr. Hussein. There's something he did.
Yes,
he made sure that and also Mr. Msonye, he made sure, like, when he saw this thing maybe was going to go on and on, because you know, after the first game you just see how things are going to turn, then you're like, okay,
we have to do something.
We have to do something. He went out of his way. He went to Githurai. He was like telling fans, you know.
Oh, I remember they had a fan sensitizing. They actually went around the city.
They went round. They went round and
to Chome game. I remember.
Please, okay, we cannot all access the tickets
for every game.
But this is what we have done.
The fan zone.
The fan zone. It's a critical part of any tournament.
Yes.
Of which, that's why I said we're sorry.
At least you are late.
Yes, we were late to set it up, but now.
But I think it's a lesson now as we go.
Well learned.
Yes, it's a lesson well learned. Yes,
because now you have around 1 people coming to this country.
No, let me tell you.
Now you have to.
You cannot start a tournament on Saturday, then you're setting up a fan zone on Friday evening. No?
It's supposed to be.
Supposed to be ready
before the tournament.
3 weeks before the tournament.
That's the lesson you learned.
It's there even a month. People know.
Yes.
This is where one fan zone is going to be. The second
one. People are aware. People are ready. You know.
Yeah.
And that's why I was saying, you see, after the fan zone was set up, there were no the cases.
What I can say, after the fan zones were set up, for me, the tournament became a festival.
Yes.
People don't mean
it was fun.
It changed into a festival immediately.
It was fun. It was fun. It was fun. It was fun.
A fun an alternative.
Yes.
Come, I didn't get my ticket. I did.
But I can still watch.
Wake up at maybe your 2 or kupata ticket.
Yes.
But still, I can support Harambee.
Then I'm not alone. Along with my people.
I can watch in archives.
Yes.
I remember when we were doing CHAN, when I was now going home, lazima nipitie tao.
Ndio.
And I could just see pale archives.
Vile kumeshona.
It was really, really nice.
Become a festival.
Yes, and of course I wanted just to transition kidogo into something else. Because now about CAF now, because CAF gets into partnerships, that is in terms of the sponsorship. So of course we have Total Energies, we have different types of sponsorship.
Yes.
And something interesting I've noticed about CAF in general, when they sit down now to get their partners and negotiate, it's long term.
Yes.
Nile 5 years, then we sit down again, we renew. If it's good, we renew na nini. So most of the time it's long term. And then now when you have like CHAN now here, to say the host nation, you are given an opportunity, like the local brands hapa, to also be part of it. Maybe 2 brands, if you can correct me, I don't know if it's 2 or it's 1, that can come on board to also be part of it. Can you just talk to us a little bit about that strategy, or how intentional it is, or how important it is to get into those types of deals?
Okay.
Yeah.
First of all, let me use, for example, the AFCON. The AFCON we're preparing right now. And okay, in general, CAF.
Yes.
Do you know how many sponsors CAF has right now?
No idea.
16.
What?
Wow.
16.
That is a very
Go to
good
their
number.
portal right now.
Yeah.
That's a very good
16.
number.
Yeah.
16.
Impressive.
Yes. And that's why you see most of the time there's Total Energy official
sponsor.
You see, he's definitely, it shows you the package is giving out. You cannot compare it to the other packages the other sponsors are giving out.
Yes,
You know,
true.
and the good thing, and we need to learn from it, it shows that si lazima ufungie mtu nje. We can all come together and collaborate and work.
And work. If CAF has 16 sponsors, I mean, our federations can learn from that.
Different partners.
And believe me, everyone is getting value
for their money. That's nice.
You see, do you know, okay, like for CHAN, we didn't have a beverage
partner.
Yes.
That's why you're seeing the teams were peeling off.
I saw it. And that was my next question, because I saw it. Yes.
And it was really hectic for us to make sure that Dasani, Cabernet, they are not seen anywhere.
But the thing is,
the tournament.
You did a good job, because now it made the gap be seen clearly.
Yes.
So that next time there's this, somebody might jump in on that. I want to be visible there.
That's where I was coming in. Because now you see, we had a tournament here.
Yeah.
And it's sad that we didn't
have a local brand, right?
A local brand.
Yeah.
Things to learn from.
Now, do you know why it happened?
Yeah.
It comes from, I was telling you, football has evolved. Good governance, proper infrastructure.
So ndio ukisema mambo ya governance hapo ndio ulikuwa.
Yes. People are scared. People are scared. Football in our country had gone down.
Yeah.
The corporates,
they were shying off.
They're saying off to put money.
Yes, to put money in football. They didn't see the value. For them, people had started our football to be a bit of chaos. Corruption in it and those sort of things. But you have clearly seen after the CHAN tournament. Now they have seen we have a good administration. The governance, there's a line. There's a
clear line, yeah?
There's a clear line. There's this new federation. They have
knows what they are doing, Bana.
And they know what they're doing. You know?
Yeah.
And the thing that they made me like about them so much is that when they made a mistake, they were quick to appreciate and do something about it. Within the tournament.
Let me not lie to you.
Yeah.
You can never do something 100% perfect.
There
will be mistakes, there will be challenges. But when there are challenges, when there are mistakes, how do you respond to it?
Yes.
How do you respond to it? Now, let me tell you something funny. Hilda, when a game is being played, live match, check in the European clubs, even outside there, or the tournaments. Most of the time, when you find a fan invading the field, what do? They
put the camera away from it.
Yes.
Yeah.
They take it to the fans.
It happened. You know why I'm saying that very fast? It happened yesterday in Cote d'Ivoire.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. I was watching the Kenya Cote d'Ivoire match, and then there was some altercation.
Uganda and Algeria again. Yes. It happened also again.
Yeah.
You see.
Yeah.
those things even happen outside there.
They don't give you any exposure.
But let me tell you, the European don't expose
anything like that.
League, their tournaments negatively. They'll never do that.
They'll fight it.
But as in Africa,
tunataka expose hiyo sasa.
Something bad happens in our stadium. Believe you me, we are the first people.
That's the news.
That's the news we're going to go with
and
for
highlight
the whole week and highlight it and make it look like, you know, then we don't sit down and see what tunapoteza nini. Tunapoteza nini.
They're damaging the reputation.
The sponsors.
Sponsors wanna shy off.
The sponsors will shy off. The brands want
to be associated
with football. But let me tell you something, Hilda. The CHAN has really opened the mind of most of the Kenyans. That's one thing I'm proud of. And even the corporates, and thank you to our president. He even had a meeting with them.
Okay.
You know, he has to try to tell them, guys, you have seen what football can do for a country.
Yes.
Hilda, football united Kenyans.
Yeah, Kenyans really did turn up.
Yes,
turn up.
It united us closely.
Kabisa. That bit I would agree.
Yes, and as you asked me a question, there's nowhere CAF has restrictions about the LOC having a local brand sponsor coming on board.
Okay.
The problem is, who is coming on board? Who?
True.
You'll blame the LOC, but if the LOC comes to SportyFM and tells them that, we don't want to engage, because we have really painted our football in a very wrong
way. Negative way.
Do you think now when it comes now to AFCON, it will now get better?
It will get better.
Yeah,
I can say this confidently.
It's a learning
it
curve
will
now.
get
Tusikwe na
better.
wasiwasi.
Yes, tusikwe na wasiwasi. We will be ready.
I'm telling you this. Mark and record the date of today.
Yes.
Okay, it's a sad day.
It's a sad day.
Yes, but I'm just telling you this.
Yes.
For the AFCON 2027, Kenya is going to be more great. And believe you me, Hilda, you'll be shocked. Why? We might host the opening ceremony, closing ceremony, semi-final, final. Yes? Yes.
We might do that.
We might do that because you saw what Kenyans did. You saw what other countries did.
It was clear.
You saw one semi-final somewhere. You saw it was clear.
It was.
Where the interest is.
It's for Kenyans. It's not just about Kenya. At the final, Kenya was not playing.
And the stadium was full.
You saw
it was
how
full.
The stadium
to the rafters.
Full.
And now Quintine, unajua time yetu imekimbia.
Mazee bana.
Na story bado ni mrefu.
Yes.
And I'm hoping maybe we can do a part 2.
Yes.
I think we should arrange a part 2 because
tukienda break tutaenda nyuma ya tent
hapo.
We talk nicely.
Wezi jua
hata
tusikiza.
Akuje tena kwetu. So that for me I feel there's more questions I have.
Yes. And even the listener hasn't had
exactly. Especially as we gear to AFCON, that we love to have that conversation.
Yes.
For today sasa naona time kidogo is not on
our side.
Yes, of course that has been Mr. Quintine pale.
Yes.
And just one thing probably I can finish with.
Yes,
please.
I want people to understand this. The commercialization of our game when done right. Simba, I'm telling you this. Hilda, I'm telling you this.
Yes.
It doesn't take football away from the people.
Even when you commercialize it.
Get me right.
Yes.
If it's done right,
it doesn't take the football away from.
It doesn't take the football away from the people.
When done right,
it brings the football closer to them in a sustainable and inspiring way.
Wow. Tuachie hivyo
iko sawa. I can't add anything.
Kwa sababu tukijaribu taharibu hiyo statement.
We can't add anything.
Iko sawa.
Yes.
Fantastic. That is very 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 good point. Of course nataka tu saizi as we ponder story ya commercialization. We need to offer Mr. Indeche something to drink.
Asiapewe ka Pepsi.
Sasa wacha tumpatie
reset, refresh, reconnect. Ukikunywa free airtime with the Pepsi Playtime on the fresh SportyFM's Breakpoint, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on SportyFM.
Yes, and of course, as we finalize this conversation, and I don't know, Mr. Indeche anapenda nini, Pepsi gani?
Acha nimpeleke na mtaratara.
Mpeleke pole pole. Tell him what we offer.
Unamjua yule jamaa yetu Exodus. Sasa nataka kwambia tuko na Pepsi?
Ati?
Nimesema tuko na Pepsi. Tuko na 7 Up. Tuko na Sting Energy iko. Tuko na Mirinda. Na Mirinda anakuja na flavor 5. Kuna lemon, kuna pineapple, kuna green apple, kuna fruity na kuna orange.
Wewe
unataka gani?
Options ni mingi.
Exodus. Whatever you want nisaidia hapa. Sasa iwe kwa.
Huyu hawezi kujichagulia, tampatia 7 Up.
Umpatie tu 7
Up. Wewe kunywa 7 Up.
Thank you.
Yes. And as Indeche is taking his 7 Up.
Yes, I'm sure anaenda kufa kazi saa hizi.
Yes.
The clock for work. So 7 Up tutampatia. And maybe with a Sting Energy.
Yeah, kumpatia energy yake. Kwa sababu siku nayo ni mzito pia.
And of course tunasema hapa it's no unaweza pata something else.
Yes.
It's not only about the drink. Yes, under the bottle top pale.
Yes.
Kuna code hapo
ndani. Kuna code. Every bottle top
has a code.
Yes. Unachukua hiyo bottle top, una-strip, alafu unaangalia hapo ndani yake kuna code.
Yes.
Hiyo code unachukua, una dial *459 *453 Nitarudia. *459 *3
Yes.
Ukifanya hivyo, unapata instant
airtime.
Yani vile unakunywa soda. Na simu inakunywa airtime. Mambo iko sawa.
Nakwambia it's instant airtime of course, and it's very very guaranteed.
Siwezi pata 5.
Ukikunywa soda 5.
Ukunywa soda 5 na upate 5, upate airtime 5. And of course tunasema hashtag ni kunywa airtime na Pepsi.
Mambo ina flow.